Today, I'm going to be showing you guys 5 different trampolines, starting with the $1 trampoline and working our way up to the $10,000 trampoline. So stay tuned.
This is a $1 trampoline. So for $1, you don't get much of a trampoline. You don't even get springs. It's not that big, and it's pretty much meant for just exercising, so jumping up and down. It's not really meant for flips, but we're gonna try some flips on it, so let's see how it holds up. So the first flip I'm gonna try off this $1 trampoline is a side flip. Honestly, that wasn't that bad. That was pretty good. Okay, so the second flip I'm gonna try on this trampoline is a back flip. That was so scary, but I did it. But I think that's enough of the $1 trampoline. Let's move on to the $100 trampoline. This is the $100 trampoline. This trampoline is a huge upgrade from the last one. This one actually has springs, which means you can jump a lot higher, and it is a lot bigger in width and length, and this one actually has a pad. So now I think it's time to test this trampoline. So for this test, I'm going to do the exact same tricks that I did on the $1 trampoline and see how much easier they are on the $100 trampoline. Starting off with the side flip off the trampoline. So that side flip was a lot easier on the $100 trampoline rather than the $1 trampoline because I got a lot more height and it's a lot longer, so I have a lot more room to work with. So now it's time for that back flip. That backflip was way easier because I got a lot more height and I have a lot more room to work with. So I think that's all the flips I can do on the $100 trampoline. So I think it's time to move on to the $1,000 trampoline. This is the $1,000 trampoline.
Christmas!
So this trampoline is a big step from the $1 and $100 trampoline. This trampoline is the average size of a trampoline. It's about 15 feet long or wide, whatever you want to call it. And it is pretty bouncy compared to all the other ones. So I think it's time to do some flips to see how good this trampoline really is. So I think we're going to start out with the side flip and back flip that we did on the $1 and $100 trampolines to see if it's any easier on this $1,000 trampoline. So that side flip was a lot easier on this trampoline than the previous trampolines. So let's move on to the back flip. So the back flip on this trampoline was a lot easier than the previous one because I can jump higher and I don't have to tuck because I have a lot more height. So this trampoline is big and bouncy, so I can do tons of flips on this trampoline, but I don't have enough time to show you guys all of them, so I'm just going to do a few. So those were just some of my favorite tricks to do on this trampoline. One of my favorites to do on this trampoline is a double backflip, but it is super cold right now, and I don't really want to do it, but here's a clip right here.
Oh, let's go!
So you can do a lot of stuff on this trampoline, and it's super fun, but I think I've shown you guys enough, so let's move on to the $3,000 trampoline. This is the $3,000 trampoline. This trampoline is a lot better than the last one. Let me tell you guys why. The number one reason why this trampoline is better than the other one is because the bounce. The shape of this trampoline makes the bounce a lot better. Number two is how this trampoline is built. It's built a lot better and stronger than all the other trampolines. And number three, it has a stronger netting than the other ones, but I don't have the netting on right now, but I'll put up a picture on the screen right here. Now that you know how this trampoline is better, let's put it to the real test and do some flips on it. The first flip we've done on every trampoline is a side flip, so let's do it. So I just did the side flip, and I would say that on this trampoline, that was the easiest side flip I've done. So the next flip I've done on every trampoline is a back flip, so let's do it. That was by far the easiest backflip out of all the trampolines. So before we move on to the $10,000 trampoline, I want to do some flips for you guys, but it's freezing out here. It's like 30 degrees. So I'm going to put some clips on the screen of like my best tricks on this trampoline. I think I've shown you guys enough of this trampoline, so let's move on to the $10,000 trampoline. This is the $10,000 trampoline. This is a huge trampoline. It has massive springs, a mat that has holes in it to make it bouncier, and this is just an overall super bouncy tramp. I think it's time to do the flip test to see how good this trampoline really is. So I think the first flip we need to start out with is a side flip. So the side flip on this trampoline was for sure the easiest one of the video, but now let's move on to the back flip. That one was by far the easiest too. You barely even have to throw yourself back to get around. I think we need to do a few more flips to see if this trampoline is actually worth $10,000.
Merry Christmas!
Okay, after testing this trampoline, it is definitely not worth $10,000.